everybody, welcome back to Prepper Junkie. Today on the table we have a very cool firearm. This is the Kalashnikov KP9. Let's get this review started. If you're going to carry a gun, you need a great holster. I personally use betterholsters.com for my concealed carry, for my out the waistband carry, and I use their gun belt also. They have over 450 models in stock, 50 different colors, 100% made in the US of A, 30-day money-back guarantee, and a lifetime warranty. What more could you ask for? Check out betterholsters.com. All right, folks, as I said, this is the Kalashnikov KP9. It is a freaking awesome gun, and I'm really excited to go over this with you today. So some of this has been upgraded already. We'll go over what that is and what it doesn't come with and what it does come with, and so on. Okay, so obviously this is clone version of the Vitnys, hopefully I pronounced that right, which is a fully automatic gun you obviously used in Russia. This is made by Kalashnikov USA, made in the USA. However, this is pretty much identical to that gun, other than this is obviously semi-auto, unfortunately, and not fully auto. A lot of the parts are interchangeable with the other gun and so on. So at the back here we have a Zenitco, hopefully I pronounced that right. This is actually a stock. This has been SBR'd, so this does not come with it. However, you can get this this gun with a brace, without a brace, depending on what you want to do, so just have a look out for that. But this is actually, all the furniture on here is Zenitco. Furniture does have a couple of adjustments right here. You have a sling right here. Nice thing is there's a little button on this side right here that if you push in, you can actually fold that over and it locks into place. And from the back here to the brake, end of the brake here is just over 18 inches long. And then there's a little button right here that you depress against, kind of locking button. Okay, so moving along here, you'll notice this little button back here, very obviously the same as pretty much every other AK. This is the button to take off your dust cover, and we'll go over that in just a second. The upper and the lower here, all the rivets and the fit and finishes, it looks absolutely excellent. Very, very nice indeed. Now, the safety right here, this is your safety. It's really smooth like butter. I mean, it's not loose, it's just kind of smooth, if that makes sense. So I do like that. Some of the other ones I've kind of had is kind of clunk, 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 but this one's very smooth. Does have a little bit of an extended tab there to actuate. I would have liked to have had another tab. Now, again, I know this is the clone, so this is probably why it's not there. But having another tab here so I could actuate with my index finger would have been kind of nice. I would have liked that, but it is what it is. So on top of the dust cover here, you do have a 1913 pick rail already built in, and that's how we have the EOTech XPS 2.0 on the top there. Obviously, it does not come with it. So I do like that that is actually already built in. Now, moving down to the grip here, it's very smooth. It does flare at the bottom. It's okay. This will actually take pretty much any AK grip, so I probably would change that out to something. I actually really like the Fab Defense grips, so I'd probably change that out to that, but as it comes, it's just fine. Now we come along to the trigger. The trigger comes in at just under 4 pounds, about 3.8 when I did it on the scale. And let's have a look at the trigger here. So a little bit of take up, and then to the very audible break right there. There's no real wall. I didn't feel a wall or anything like that. It just kind of rolled through for me. Let's check out the reset. You got a little bit of let out, and then you've got that tactile and audible break right there. It's not the greatest trigger in the world, but it's certainly not bad. You can upgrade these triggers if you wish also. So if you don't like it, feel free to upgrade. Now we move along here to the mag wheel. The mag wheel is actually polymer. It does have a paddle release mag, which is metal right there. And this is your KP9 30mm mag. So with these mags, they're going to cost you about $40 to $42 per mag, which is a little expensive, I think, you know, because when you compare this to, say, the AKV, where you use the Scorpion mags, or the PSA mags, you know, they're 15 to 20 bucks per mag. These are obviously double the cost, but they're readily available, and it just kind of is what it is. But the mags, do they seem good? They just seem a little expensive for my taste, but what isn't nowadays. Okay. Now moving along, we have iron sights right here. This goes out to 200 meters. Obviously works in conjunction with your front post right here. So yeah, it is on there. I didn't use iron sights. I have just been using the EOTech for shooting. Now moving up, unfortunately this rail is not standard. It is a Zeniko rail. It is very, very nice. I really do like this rail a lot. It has a 1913 pick rail on the bottom here and things like that. This is a Zeniko pistol grip right here, or a grip right here. Obviously does not come with it either, but the furniture is super nice. Now typically it comes with the very classic AK furniture, which personally I'm not a huge fan of. I realize that's, you know, if you're into Russian guns and things like that, it's probably, you know, you're gonna love it. I like the more modern look of these handguards, and it gives you different M-LOK slots or Picatinny rails and things that attach stuff. So I'm more of a fan of these, but I'll roll in a picture of the original so you know what it looks like. And just because you're going to be curious, this is a mod light with a mod button on here also. The barrel is just over 9 inches. It's 9.25 inches, and it has a 1/2 by 28 thread on the front here. Has another sling mount right here. And then you have a one-piece Picatinny mount right here. You might be able to find maybe a flashlight. I don't know how nice that would be close to your light, but you might be able to get a light or something if you're using the classic look furniture to put that on there. We have a brake right here. It works really well. Has a little detent here. Again, just the same as other AKs. And you can turn this off. Now the thread pitch is 1/2 by 28. So it's a very common thread pitch, which I really like. And you can take that off. So that's pretty much the exterior of the firearm. Again, the fit and finish is top notch. Now to take this gun down, again, I mentioned this little button at the back here. You're just going to press this so it just goes past the dust cover. So we push that down, and then the dust cover will pop on up like this, and it is hinged, which I do like also, and it sits up really well. It seems like it's maybe got a spring in there. Sits up really well. Okay, so this is your guide rod and spring, and you just push that forward that way and lift up and take it out. Again, the same as an AK. Slide back your bolt. Put this down. So this is all one piece of metal here. It's a kind of a heavy bolt, and that is, as I say, all one piece. And then you can take off your gas tube with the normal little lever right here, pop that off and so on. But that's how you take the gun apart. To put it back, just gonna put this in like so. Sit this in the grooves at the back, slide that forward. Take your guide rod and spring, put that into the bolt right there at the top, push that forward until there's a little slot at the back there that slots into, sits nice and secure. Dust cover back on, and you are ready to rock. So I'm a huge fan of PSA's AKV, which obviously the AKVs are also based off of the Russian Vitnyas, and I probably butchered that. I'm a huge fan of the PSA. They're so fun to shoot. But I actually think this actually surpasses it. You know, this is as close to that model of gun that you're going to get. The fit and finish is excellent. I think the recoil is even less than the AKV, which is hard to imagine. I am an absolute massive fan of this gun. Shooting it was just so much fun. Like a lot of these PCCs, there's no recoil, and again, this is a very little recoil on this gun. Tons and tons of fun to shoot. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. It looks amazing. It shoots amazing. Yeah, it's great. Big fan. Now the cost of these, they're going to run you about $1,100 to $1,200, just depending on where you see them. Do I think it's worth it? Yeah, if you're into PCCs and you like Russian kind of guns, this thing is phenomenal. I'm a massive fan. It's I've been really lucky recently to get a lot of guns in that I've been really excited to review, and this is definitely lived up to the hype. So big fan. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. Get yourself one. All right, folks, that is pretty much it from me. If you have any questions, any comments, please ask them below. I'm always happy to help out wherever I can, as you know. And that's pretty much it. If you haven't hit that like and subscribe button, please do so. It doesn't cost you a dime, but it does help me out in the channel, and I do greatly appreciate it. And that's it, folks. Until next time, I'll catch you later.